Hello YouTube and welcome back into some Let's Play Civ 6, and we are getting to that phase of the game where people resub, and it makes me so happy. Thank you, BB. I appreciate you a whole lot.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Scandinavians love Chicago hot dogs.
Chicago. Chicago. That's awesome. That's cool, BB. I didn't know that. Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome on back into the shop. But what I was saying is we were getting to the point of the game where we're getting the late game, mid to late game music, and I love it. I love it. I'm going to point it out every single time because the soundtrack in this game is freaking phenomenal. Freaking phenomenal. Poor Zanzibar. There we go. Did I get two that turn? No, just the one. There we go. It's looking pretty good. And how are we doing here? Yeah, maybe we have enough time in this era to get here. Definitely need to build or buy a second market. Who's got... So we've got a market here. And then we need a market here. And then I'm going to buy you a trade route. All right, so that gives me a Eureka. Maybe we can get there in time to just to even get a few in the discount would be nice. I'm going to keep going with a few builders. I'm not going to have a lot of policy slots to spare later on, so I think getting these builders now makes sense. I've seen the music theme elimination thread on Civ Fanatics. No, I haven't, but that does sound awesome. That sounds really cool. I saw, what did I see? What did I see? Because, like, this is the time of year where everybody, like, does the, you know, I mean, we're at the end of a decade, so people are like, what did you do the last decade and all that stuff? And then there's always, like, the top list of the year. What did I see? There was something, like, Civ-related. Somebody had, like, a top 10 thing or like a battle, like a playoff sort of situation or whatever. I can't remember now. But it was kind of cool. It's on Twitter. Okay. We've explored. We've missionary explored, which is good. All right, now I kind of have to actively seek out. There's some more to explore up here, I guess. We can do that. But we're going to need to seek out death for those missionaries. So we can get our relics. Exactly. Aw, matrices. That's I've only spent 1/10 of the decade sub to GM. Decade wasted. Ah, well, you know, we'll make the next decade better. It'll be good. Who's your favorite neighbor? My favorite neighbor is always Gilgamesh, because he's always friendly right away. All right, I guess we'll ally with you. I don't want to do a military alliance. He's too likely to draw me into a war that I really don't have interest in doing. So I think what I'll do is just like a research alliance, maybe. Favorite neighbor's Mr. Rogers. Okay, now you can go back to exploring. So let's check our religion lens. We have spread the good news to Persia. For the most part. I can't believe that's not converted, but whatever. Yeah, we need these guys to convert down here a bit. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 cities on ours, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on another. So yeah, so let's convert some of these lower pop cities there. Mr. Wilson. Might die here.
Listen, strange women lying in ponds, distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. You can't take
Hey, please don't nerf us. How you doing?
power.
How you been? What's going on?
Through a sword at you.
So I guess we should switch into this. It's so bad though. We get an extra military policy slot. I could also just wait a few more turns. I think I'm gonna wait. 12 turns until we're into Reformed Church. "12 turns. Nice, Vlad. Yeah, and I want something to go through here. No. No. There we go. That works. That gets us a road through the mountains like we need. I'll just hang out. Hopefully, you know, get waxed. I don't think I'm switching anything here. Seems fine. First envoy is a thing, but we'll wait. Wait a bit. Hey, Adarash. What's going on? All right, what else do we need to explore over here? Not much. Fuse that demand. Find the Holy Grail. I mean, I guess we want to do this for holy sites for our last couple cities. And we'll take extra combat strength to ranged units, maybe? Holy site and ranged. Nice. Wow. Diplo is shaping up as well. Build a 2-turn library. It's a nice Earth Goddess city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. And there's our production towards religious units, or religious buildings, rather. There's an apostle here. It's a little bit scary. Weird. Our beliefs are Holy Order, Reliquaries, Mosques, and Pilgrimage. Which is why our relics are giving a bunch of faith. We have room for 3 more. Currently. Rip Zanzibar. Can you build a ski resort on every mountain? They can't be next to each other. So it's every other mountain, kind of. Oh, I got Cheechin. Interesting. We have 8 cities. Build them in the desert? Yeah, you can. Yep. Yeah, Adarash it is. We were talking about it earlier. I don't think we need that in this particular game because our neighbors do not have religions themselves. Hey, Iguana Soup. How you doing? No, we're several dedications past being able to culture bomb with districts. What was that weird stutter I had? Culture bomb. It was odd. Sure, have some iron. Don't believe you're a threat to me. Thank you. Yeah, the double show is weird. Here we go. More spots. 2, 4, 6 more we can handle. I don't think this matters, like, at all. Have plenty of relics. Don't need my apostles to die into... I don't want them to die at all, actually. So what do we need for them? Housing? Pretty much. New challenge, own every tile in the game before turn 100? That's impossible. Maybe on like a tiny map, but even then. You also can't own that many sea tiles, I don't think. Unfortunately. Oh, turn 500? Oh, yeah. Then you could do it. 500's doable. Not with the Pantheon exploit. Oh. So not without cheating. So it is impossible? How fast could you own all the land tiles? If you're playing like Russia on a low difficulty, I bet pretty quickly. So this is the end of their empire. Okay, cool. Can start to attack me. We're not hearing Khmer. Is the Khmer soundtrack good? It is, yeah. Yes, it is, I believe.
Blast. Build.
All right, so Niter. Do have a little bit of Niter. That's pretty good. Don't mind that at all. This is 5, so I can actually mine this and not lose Earth Goddess on it. So that's good. So there are a bunch of techs that give you movement to your naval units. So I guess we head up to square rigging to grab one of them. She's producing a lot of religious units, so Protestantism might be the one real issue we have. We'll see what happens. What are the main, that's a good question, Themis. What are the main things that go into earning that all too elusive religious victory? It's building your religion properly. It's waiting for a big chunk. It's all about efficiency, basically, the way I play it. I mean, you could try to brute force it, but what I do with religious victories is try to build up enough faith, have enough efficiencies in place, such as theocracy gives you a 15% discount on faith purchases. I build my religions with holy order for the 30% discount, and I get extra charges from mosques. And then you want to buy all of your apostles out of your Moksha city, which will give you another charge. Ideally, in the Golden Age, that gives you extra charges as well. So all of those things are efficiency. And then what I like to do is build up enough faith and then just do it all at once. Because then what won't happen is, like, sometimes you'll convert some cities and then they'll bring in their religious units, convert them back. And you avoid that, like, teeter-totter, that tug of war that happens by just kind of overwhelming. I don't even know. You bring light in. Don't even know. All right. So 5 more relics, possibly. Don't think we're going to need too many more. We're at 300 faith per turn. Does it matter what city the relics are in? Not really. All right, so 8 turns and we get into theocracy. Could have gotten there sooner if I hadn't gone for mercenaries. But oh well. That farm. Yeah, I don't know how many relics are in the game. It is indeed a finite number. One that I don't know. My guess is it varies by map size, but I could be wrong there. Mycroft, we can help you get better. That's for sure. Do you have specific questions, or you just need? I mean, the best way to learn anything is probably just to watch. Watch somebody play. Get a good example and then go try it yourself. So we can try to help you get better if you're looking to get better, Mycroft. So we're at 2. Yeah, we have 2 civs to ours, 2 to everybody else's.
Should make his son learn some useful trade or profession, so that in these days
it is.
They may have something tangible to fall back upon.
You could have duplicates though, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Can you have duplicates or no? I guess maybe not. That is very few. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. She doesn't have any. He does. Huh. No. Doesn't. She didn't have any Wilhelmina. Oops. She's got 1, so 10 gone. So 10 of the 16, so we can get, there's 6 more in the game. I'm not even too worried about grabbing them. 7 turns. Nice. So this is going to be fine. We don't have the 10,000 I was looking for, but in 7 turns, we'll have 8,500-ish, something like that. So that's really not too bad. I say my VODs on YouTube as well. Mostly the YouTube stuff is a recording from the live stream. I mean, we cut it so that you're not like sitting me watch the opening and stuff like that. But that's pretty much the long and short of it. We don't always do that. Is excited for Witcher? Yeah, seems cool. Seems cool. Don't need any more here, I don't think. No, the YouTubers don't get to see the rerolls. $24 relics according to this. What's this now? I mean, I know I've capped it out before. Well, whatever. The number doesn't really matter too much. I mean, there has to be some incentive for get rid of the faith on that. It's fine. There has to be some incentive to come by the live stream. Like I do try to like. I'm much more of a streamer than I am a YouTuber, if that makes sense. Yeah, you got chat. Chat's a good motivator. That's a good reason to come by the live stream. If you have a religion and you're going for other types, what building would you go for? I like stupas, personally. More of a stage actor than screen. Yeah, I'm star of stage and screen, but mostly just stage. Chat is pretty much the coolest. Yeah, I like stupas. I like the 3 faith 1 amenity. It's like a resource in the amenity that like isn't often crazy easy to come by, and has a decent little benefit to it. So that's usually the one I like. This is probably flipping to Persia. Like, considering my cities are pretty far away, it's got to be flipping to Persia. I'm with Stupas. That'd be an interesting little Civ shirt. I'm with Stupas. Yes, Blue Wing Stupas. Yo, what's up, Killjoy? How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much for the 20 months of support, my friend. Welcome on back to the shop. Are you off yet? I'm coming home on Saturday. I'll be home for a week, by the way. So I'm sure everybody's busy. I don't expect to hang out, but just so you know. Does a farm triangle adjacency work if there's a river in between? Sure does, yeah. Okay, sweet, yeah. I'll be home for a week. I'll be home Saturday. I don't have a ton of plans, so. Let's hang out. Grab a drink or something. All right. Gotta deal with this. We're 6 turns from our apostle spam. Should be good. Which will be good. Sunday night and go see Rise of Skywalker. I could do that. Yeah, home is in Chicago. Killjoys is one of my oldest and bestest friends. For those of you who don't know. Yeah. So I'd go Sunday night. I won't have anything going on next week, really. Sunday night for Rise of Skywalker sounds glorious. I've been rewatching. I've been marathoning, rewatching all the different movies. It's been pretty fun. Been pretty good. I'm up through. I watched Empire last night, which is good. All right, so we're on the same schedule. That's awesome. I want to be able to start this. No, not this. This. So let's chop out your granary and then get you working on that. Seems good. Seems good to me. It's a good little city. Not bad, not bad. All right, we're down to 1 again, so we should send this guy off. We know there are some relics in the game still. So we'll try to go get those. I'd rather have Spaceballs the flamethrower. Adarash, I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you very much. She says, you're the most approachable streamer, YouTuber I've watched, and really glad to find you when I did. Me too, man. I mean, I hope to one day be wildly successful where I have a horrible chat. No, I'm kidding. I do hope to be wildly successful, but I hope to retain my approachability. That would be a good thing. Terracotta Army gone. It's fine. It's fine. And Gimli, welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate the support. All right, 4 turns, and then we're doing spam. I think I'm going to be running projects now. I think it's project time. No, I don't really want Mount St. Michel. It doesn't do much. It really doesn't. Trying to get my cities to pop 10. Do I think Inquisitors are needed? Not for our game. Inquisitors are a good defensive religious unit. So yeah, when we're on the offense and we're winning a religious victory, they tend to be unnecessary. All right, Killjoy, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate your ongoing and long-term support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, I'll see you on Sunday. Is there a reason not to do projects earlier? I mean, you want some semblance of infrastructure, right? Like you want some degree of like if Persia declares, I don't feel like I'm totally dead. So, you know, getting some quality districts, getting some stuff, still makes sense to me, I think. But yeah, I think at this point, we're going to push for Holy Site prayers. What should we do with all these points? I don't know, man. We got to figure that out. Definitely have to figure that out. Give you another farm, I guess. Did I see the chance to win front page by being creative with points? Yeah. I don't know that. I don't think I would win that ever. Points party. Everyone's redeeming their messages. I love it. I don't see me winning that. There we go. Getting there. We have a creative bunch. It's true. It's true. Chad is creative. Me, not so much. What's your movie suggestion, Adarash? I want to know. When everyone's message is highlighted, nobody says. That's just true, man. And that's deep. Oh, don't kill me here. And this is what you don't want to happen, right? Like, if we lose this unit in religious combat, we anti-spread all this stuff. Any way to buy a spoken message with bot with points? I don't know. That's an interesting question. That's an interesting question. Yeah, that could be a little too dangerous. All right, I don't want to die here. I want to die somewhere else. All right, and it looks like we're going to go into a dark age, but that shouldn't be a problem. It's called Hey Ram. Interesting. What's it about? All right. Yeah, on to some projects. Keep doing that. Oh, double nighter here. Spread to Sparta. I don't know what to tell you guys. Yeah, you can custom. I think the coolest thing is customizing the existing emotes, right? Like, that's got to be cool. Get some cool ones done yesterday. I'll get the walls real quick. Other people were doing it yesterday. Yeah, I know it's limited. It's still cool, though. Do you build specialty districts in every city in general and and where to start? So Mycroft, some tips for you as a new player trying to get your sea legs. Don't choke when you're explaining things to people. That's part of it. I usually tell people to try to expand your empire for the first like 100 turns of the game. So you should be looking to just get settlers, place cities, plan cities, you know, get all that going. And you should be looking for 8 to 12 cities kind of in any given game. We have 8 in this one, so we're kind of we're not as wide as we normally are. And then at turn 100 or sooner, depending on your situation. But at that point, once you've got your cities down, you can start worrying about economizing. And my advice to you is get good districts in cities in which they're good. I realize that may sound a little confusing, but what I mean is, like, if you have a spot for a +5 campus, get that, even if your victory type is going to be culture, for example. You know, get good districts when they're there, when they're obvious. And then worry about, like, filling in. One thing I would say is every city should either have a commercial hub or a harbor so that you can get trade routes out of the first building that you build there. And then usually in any given game, your main districts are campuses. So you do campuses, theater squares, and commercial hubs in almost every city, unless it just kind of doesn't make sense. So. Where did that emote come from? Warhammer or Warcraft? It's supposed to be that one is supposed to be a version of the Smork, the Twitch Smork. But that's actually Norway's helmet. That's a Norway Smork emote. Nice. See, there you go, Eminem. That's funny. Me picking my nose. I love it. It's like me before going live every day. Gonna go do that. Oh, wow. That sounds cool, Adarash. I need to see more movies in general. You can always post links here, Themis. It's cool, man. No worries. Breathtaking appeal, so we can actually mine that still. Eventually we'll get to pop 13 and put a district there, but it's a ways away. Yo, Mycroft, thank you so much for the brand new sub as well. Welcome on in. And I'm not... I don't be shy about asking questions. One of my favorite things to do on stream is help people, teach people, and all that. So thank you for the value for value. I appreciate that very, very much. But yeah, please don't be shy about asking questions or taking advantage of like our Discord. If you need questions asked when I'm not live, or questions answered rather. So yeah, we're happy to help, man. This is a learning community, a teaching community. So welcome, welcome, and thank you very much. I appreciate the brand new sub. This gives us an extra charge. I think the easiest way to do it is like probably just down like this. Although it doesn't really help if you don't know what it looks like. Where is it? Man, I thought I was being so clever by doing this, and now I'm just embarrassed. There it is. So missionaries impossible. Missionary impossible. Get one extra. No, missionaries and apostles can spread religion one extra time. Must be built on flat land adjacent, blah, blah, blah. And you must have founded a religion. And you get 4 faith per turn out of it. Well, thank you, Mycroft. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. These barbarians. What am I going to do? This is the worst. Quick question: under what scenario would you have a harbor and commercial hub in the same city? Very specifically, if I was using Reina in that city, and very specifically, if that was like my 5th district that we were getting. Something beyond like all of the rest of the relevance. Oh boy, you guys. Stinking barbarians. Let's do I buy a... No, we're gonna hit a Dark Age no matter what. I'm gonna get that here. I didn't even see that spawn, and I was very irresponsible of me to ignore it, considering. Okay, so we are at Reformed Church. Now is money making time with our strategies. Batman, nice. So we switch into our government. We get a little bit of error score there. We might be able to avoid a Dark Age here if we try real hard. But we're no longer doing this. We're no longer doing this. Unfortunately, we have 2 military policy slots that don't really do that much for us. So we can do conscription for a little bit of money. And honestly, I think I might do bastions with those barbarians about to invade. You could also do retainers or something like that. Blake the Spoonbender. But Blake, there is no spoon. Welcome in, my friend. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Now we want to run religious orders, scripture, and then also simultaneum for all the faith gen, and then extra combat strength to our religious units. And I think with the 2 envoys, I can go ahead and slot in diplomatic league real quick. Something like that. And then we'll go after this. And I'll just go there so that we hit the 3 bonus in the city-states. And now it is time. Only 250 for our first apostles here. Because of all of our discounts, and 6 spreads on them. It'll be 7 if I can ever finish this. But we'll cross that road when we get there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much takes care of all of our needs in the civics tree. Besides just kind of generally progressing, but we probably won't change our government a whole lot going forward, and we'll just run more projects for more faith gen. And like I said, I normally wait for about 10k faith. We're a couple, 1,500 shy of that, but it'll be fine. We usually have way too many. Take it you're a fan of Daniel Craig. It's more of a meme that we started doing. We about a week ago, for no reason, I started rumors that Daniel Craig, in spite of his terrific acting, is in fact a terrible person, and we've been going with it ever since. So. I don't know that you could consider me a fan since I'm spreading terrible rumors about him, but we're having fun. We're having fun with our Daniel Craig memes. I kind of look like him, to be honest. That is a wonderful compliment that I know I don't deserve, but thank you very, very much. How do we know he's a terrible person? Well, do you think a good person would go to no-kill animal shelters and kill all the animals? Because I'm pretty sure Daniel Craig did that. So, I mean, you make up your own mind about it, but I don't think that makes you a good person. So the problem is, I wish we'd have gotten to our government a little bit more, a little bit faster. We were able to get two apostles per turn. We always want them with Moksha because we'll get the extra promotion. So we're only going to get like 14 apostles in this age, and this age matters because our apostles will have 2 extra charges. But hopefully, that'll be enough to win the game within the next few turns here. Not few, but. We need to add that to a command, Soccerman. Okay, so what's the path then? Probably convert Shaka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cities. Wow. Shaka has 10 cities. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, France looks like an easy conversion. And then just stomp out Catholicism. I think we just go through Shaka first. We'll just do it kind of sequentially here. I'm just gonna move him. Nice, Eminem. Thank you, buddy. There you go. There's the Daniel Craig bit for no reason. Apostle. Thank you, Eminem. How do you say easy conversion for France? Just based on the fact that they have relatively few cities. So what our goal from this point on now is there are 3 other religions in the game. This is a small map, and the way that we win our religious victory is by converting the majority of cities in each other civilization to ours. So the good news is we haven't we don't have really a religious opponent south of us here. Neither of these civs founded religion. There are only 4 in the game on a map of 6. So we've been able to kind of spread our religion down here relatively easily, and that's worked out with our Khmer strats with missionaries anyways. So relatively easy conversion because no one's fighting me, right? No one's trying to protect their own religion or getting ticked off at me for spreading it, et cetera, et cetera. So then what we want to do is she's got Protestantism, she's got Catholicism, and we've got Shinto up here. We want to like go through, convert all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these cities because it's kind of few. And then there's nowhere to create Catholic religious units because we've wiped them out. Like technically, yes, over here they could create Catholic units, but he doesn't want to do that. He has his own religion already. And she's putting all of her efforts in converting those cities. So if we go and wipe and convert all of their cities, Catholicism is effectively dead. And then we can kind of move on to either Protestant or Shinto. So that's kind of what we want to do. And I just consider this easy because of the relatively few number of cities that exist in that particular empire. So hopefully that makes sense. So getting rid of, like, chopping out things. I'm looking for pop 10 cities for Simultaneum. You're very welcome. It's a good question. We welcome all questions. So roads. Do we care about roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. There we go. Okay, so we bought them here. Probably the last turn of this era, I will probably buy Apostles Everywhere, just to take advantage of the fact that in this particular Exodus era, we get 2 extra charges. My religion is built as such: reliquaries, holy order, mosques, and pilgrimage. So 5 turns left. Actually going to shoot these guys through and get them onto the water. Shoot them through the city on the coast. Makes sense. We'll take our promotions later on. When you spread your religion to units to civs with more cities, you should just send a large wave to there. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and that's exactly what we're doing. We like save up all of our faith and just try to overwhelm their religion. Don't give them time to respond to you. One cute thing you can do while doing that is stand on top of their holy sites, because as you can see, my one city is producing 2 per turn, and that's 1 for the city center and 1 in the holy site itself. But if your units are standing on it, they can only do 1 per turn. Hey, Dun, how you been, buddy? What's going on? How is it that my missionaries give relics? It's from the Prasad. Could use a barbarian conversion promotion, probably. You had a dream they added me to the game as a great person Easter egg? I love that. I love that a lot, actually. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that, Themis. I saw a musket. I'm very scared to deal with any of this. I don't know how to get these guys back around, though. What would my great... I don't know. We designed a TGM Civ at one point. I don't know. I would have to think about what kind of great person... What kind of great person... I guess I would be... Maybe I'm one of the new... Maybe if we add great entertainers to entertainment complexes. I'm just flattering myself. That I could be one of those. I don't mean to imply that I think I'm a great entertainer. All right, if I'm a great engineer, my ability removes your industrial zone. That would suit, right? That would make sense. To teach you a lesson to not build industrial zones. You guys aren't cool with that? You don't want that?
Not all who wander are lost.
I'll take the kill here for the XP. Okay. And I think we've reached that point where I don't mind playing with the yields off. There's that musket I was talking about. I don't know. I have to think about what my great person ability would be. That's a really good question. I kind of love that, zombie. The ability, like, so my retirement ability would be like smarter than the AI, and it would allow you to move a district. I love that. That's pretty sweet. Should be a general. You can't be raised by barbs. Lols. All right, looking for conflict. Can't really find it. 14 era score for us to hit another golden age. Don't think that's happening. Not really worried about it. I don't think we run the risk of being loyalty flipped. Thanks, Mr. Slowly. I know. I like the tile yields too, but we hit this point in the game where I think it's okay to play with them off. So Magnus got neutralized by a spy. I would imagine that that is Catherine doing that type of shenanigans. So I'm going to start getting some more. There's no way we burn through all of this faith in the next 3 turns. And, oh, actually the double promotion matters so much, though. I guess we wait. Would you guys rather have 2 extra charges or a double promotion? Hey, Major Band Geek. How you doing, bud? I think the double promotion is where it's at.
My man.
Brain Dead, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Good to have you. Is there a policy card that lets you choose apostle promotions? No, there is a suzerain of the city-state Yerevan that allows you to do so. But that is about it. So our relics are giving us 96 gold per turn. It's pretty good. Are you guys that mad at... All right, I'll turn the yields back on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make anybody sad. Oh, gosh, and we're way over on this video. We're certainly going to need at least another one to finish this up, so let's go ahead and put a cut in here. Thank you so much for your watching. If you're watching over on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, stick around, because we're going to finish up this game today. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.